This is a one-year review on my Ranger RT 198P. So the goal for me on this review is to show you guys what I like, what I don't like, the good, the bad, the ugly, and give you guys a real world review of this boat after a year of use. So this boat behind me, it measures 19 feet, 8 inches, 92 inches at the beam. Underneath the seat, you have a 32-gallon fuel tank, so that's gonna take you a long, long ways out there on the water. You have 2 sets of rod locker storage. The port side is gonna be 7'6". The center is gonna go as long as 8'6". So that's a ton of storage. So if you're a musky guy up in Minnesota, Wisconsin, this is also another good boat for you out there chasing those guys. The live well on this, rough measurements, is gonna be around 28 to 30 gallons. The live well has been treating me really, really good. I've yet to lose a fish in it. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go through my hatches, show you how I have things organized, how much space I have in them. We're gonna start here on the starboard side. Here I keep all of my swim baits, life jackets in here, nice good storage. Got the seal around it to keep the water out, which is really nice when we're out here on St. Clair running. And then we have the Ranger cooler, which they are really well known for, holds a lot of ice. I got probably a case of water in here if I need to. Snacks, you name it. Ice tends to hold for about 2 days roughly in it, so that's really, really nice. And then here on my port side, this is my main storage for a lot of my soft plastics. You see the clip system I installed here. If you want to see how I did that, go ahead and click up above me here and you'll be able to see how I did that. But I got my soft plastic bags. I got a few extra rods, camera mounts, rain suit, and then storage goes all the way up to right here inside this hatch. And then here in the center, we have the main rod locker. Again, I have those clips that I did. I have 3,700 size boxes down both sides. I got a few other smaller ones that throw a lot of my terminal tackle in there. It's got 8 rod tubes, but if you double them up with rod gloves and rod slicks on the rods, you can actually fit 16 up here if you needed to. So lots of storage here on the front deck. So here we have the Ranger console, all fiberglass, which is really, really nice and solid. The one thing that I wish Ranger would do, and that's actually through bolt the console, they just lag bolted it. But me and the dealer, we went ahead and took it apart and actually through bolted it so it can hold up to the Great Lakes. So if you're on big water, definitely do that if you pick one of these up. You got hydraulic steering. I got a HDS 7 Gen 3 touch here at the console, which was part of the package deal. Can't beat that. You got your live well, horn, bilge, all your switches right here, nice and handy. Nice big steering wheel, so you feel like you're in a fiberglass boat. Also here in the cockpit, you guys actually have, in this particular package, I have the Fiberglass Ranger coin locker, which opens up, also acts as your step. Good place to store, you know, sun buffs, some rags, balance beam, sunscreen, extra sets of pliers, hand warmers for when it's March and I'm out pike fishing, couple cup holders. Another nice feature on the 198P is that the step on it is actually storage. Because you have the cooler, they don't need to put that little Coleman cooler on it. So it's nice little handy storage. I just keep extra line, fire extinguisher flares, my safety equipment, some marker buoys in there. Great handy location. Also helps you get up on the deck when it's really rough. When you fish bass tournaments in these boats, you always need to find a place to put your bump board. And what I've found, what is best, is just right along one of the seats here next to the coin box. Goes in there nice and neat, doesn't bounce around, doesn't bounce out, even out on the big water. And back here on the back deck, we have 2 storage hatches, one port, one starboard. They're exactly the same. They got a plastic insert. If you wanted to put tackle trays back here, you could put the 37 size in here. One thing I wish Ranger would have done is actually make these a lot larger, particularly for me, just because I do need this for storage for camera gear, and that'd be nice to have some dry storage back here. It's a little larger, but I just store anchor, throwable, piece of wood for when I prop up on the bilge door. The other side's just got clean supplies and additives in it for me. So at the very back of the boat, we have the bilge area, which is actually your battery storage and your oil reservoir back here. On the port side, you have your trolling motor batteries. On your starboard side, you have your oil reservoir, which is about 3 gallons for my Pro XS. And I have the starting battery, and the charger is actually mounted in the center. Is actually a storage device for a spare prop as well. This is my live well. Absolutely love this thing. It has treated me well all year. I have yet to lose a fish this year or last year in any tournament or any photo shoots that I have done. Absolutely love this Ranger live well. Guys, so now it's time for the bad part of this boat. I don't have a ton of bad things to say about this boat. Ranger overall did a phenomenal job building this boat from the ground up. The foam fill hull is great. The one thing about the foam filled hull I wish they would have done is seal up some of those cavities a little bit better, because over the life of the boat you're going to get moisture built up inside that foam, which will add weight to the boat, which will slow the boat down a little bit. The other thing that I wish was a little more durable is the paint on the boat, and particularly on the gunnels. Landing fish with a net and rods, and just milling around docks and blowdowns. I've gotten a few scratches from it, and I've also noticed a few areas away from where anything can hit it where I have a few paint chips, but I'm sure over the winter, me and my dealer will get with Ranger and they will fix those particular issues for me over the winter. So overall, guys, I don't have a lot of bad things to say about this boat. There's small tweaks here and there that they could have done that would have suited me personally a little bit better, but you're never going to find a perfect boat for every situation and every need and every want that you have. But overall, this is a fantastic purchase for everybody that is looking to get a really nice bass boat with really good performance and not break the bank and spend close to 6 figures like you would on a fiberglass boat. Thanks guys for tuning in and watching my 1-year review on my Ranger 198P. If you like me doing videos like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and make sure you hit that notification bell so you do get notified every time I post a video. And thank you guys to everybody that subscribed. I appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video.